Alright guys, so welcome back to TGK TV. This is your host TGK, and as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm basically going to get into my thoughts onto why I feel that I just complain a lot about the Dallas Cowboys. It's been weighing heavy on my mind. I've had several outbursts on this channel when it comes to specific moments, specific times in the Dallas Cowboys. We could go from the beginning into when I made my video to Mark Holmes about keep that same energy. Again, it was all based on a emotional reaction. We could go to when the Dallas Cowboys lost inside of the Memorial Stadium and I made my post-game video. It's based off of my right then and there feelings, my emotional reaction, all that. Fast forward, we could go to the Earl Thomas situation. And then we could go back to when Tony Romo was not even allowed an opportunity to fight for the job. And then as recently as bringing Jason Witten back, you know, all of these things, all of those moments are really just my initial raw emotions to the Cowboys. And so in my head, I've been thinking that maybe I just complain way too much about the Cowboys. Maybe I am too hard on them from my perspective. Maybe I'm putting the bad vibes or the bad energy out there to anyone that watches my videos or to anyone that is a Cowboys fan. And again, I do want to just say that it's whatever I do on this channel is solely things that I am interested in doing. And if talking about the Cowboys, it is obviously an interest of mine. But if I'm going to do it, I want it to be authentic, I want it to be genuine, and I want it to be organic as far as my opinions, my emotions, my feelings, and what I post. So whenever I do specific videos, and if I'm on a rant, if I'm happy about something, or if I'm displeased about a move, I will post it on here just to show my actual emotions to it. Because to me, whenever I watch people's videos, it could be Cowboys related or just any other videos that I watch a ton. I do. It's like an addiction. But me as a person, I like to see, just the authenticity of a person that I find interest in. And for me, I want to give that same thing back. And again, it's all opinion, right? This is my opinion of my viewership of how I look at things. Not to say that I'm right in my approach, and not to say that I'm wrong either. But again, it's an opinion. It's a personal preference of doing it. So to anyone that aspires to make Cowboys videos or videos on YouTube in general, just be you. And it's cliche. You probably hear that a ton, but I'm saying it because it's done the most for me as far as being on this platform. It's just being who I am. And being who I am is really an emotional wreck when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. So let me get into the topic now. So I feel like I complained just a tad bit too much about the Dallas Cowboys, and I feel bad about it. I feel like I'm spreading like this negativity. I feel like I'm coming off of this negative Cowboys YouTuber. Every time some kind of move happens, it's just I'm negative when I'm not. Sometimes I'll look at things that the Cowboys do, and I'm just like, this isn't the right approach, or this is the wrong move. But then again, I have to question myself, like, who am I to even say that? And again, it's all preference. It's all my opinion, And recently, like I said, it's been eating at me, like ever since the Earl Thomas video came out. I feel like, damn, I'm a pretty negative person when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. So for me, what I want to say is just like, if you do watch these videos, know that I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. There's nothing that I'm hiding, like I'm trying to capitalize on being a fan and living in Dallas and making videos. No, I'm legit a Cowboys fan. I'm just fed up with losing. And people can say, well, we've won the last couple of years. And to their standard, that might be what they're happy with. That might be what they're content with. But me, I'm not content with that. So therefore, I have this immediate emotional reaction to things because I am completely tired of not winning a Super Bowl. And growing up, I was taught that we expect Super Bowls. We are the standard of excellence. And since the moment I can remember watching them, we've been mediocre, very mediocre, to keep it lightly, you know. And I'm not trying to say that I'm gonna do away with my right on the moment, my emotional reactions to specific things that the Cowboys do. It's just I'm making this video to let you know that this is why they're like this. I'll still continue to do them. Maybe I'll be more cognizant and cautious of how I say things or how I approach it. But understand, whenever I do say anything that may come off as negative, it's because I have a high level of sensitivity when it comes to them. And I get pissed off quickly about the Dallas Cowboys. And sometimes when we beat an opponent that we're supposed to beat, I'm just like, good, we were supposed to beat them. There's like no joy in it sometimes. Like watching the Cowboys has become sometimes unenjoyable because it's like, why are we struggling against this team? Like, you know, and maybe I'm setting my own standard, my own expectations far too high. Maybe I have to recalibrate that. You know, whatever the case may be. And maybe I would be a lot happier Cowboys fan if that were the case. But I know I could probably come on here and remove the personality that I have, remove the emotions I have, remove everything that I give you from how I actually feel about things, and just give you the X's and O's. Well, we lost because of this, and we lost because of that, and these plays just weren't made. We didn't execute. Hey, we're on to the next one. That could never be me. That could never be me. Or I could be the guy that tells you all about the salary cap. Well, this is why we're not making these moves, because the Cowboys do this and the Cowboys do that, and we're changing the culture and this and that. So blah blah blah. So that, to me, whenever you do that, it's like you're just coming off as a spokesperson for the company, right? So like you're just speaking for the Cowboys and speaking for them on what they're trying to convey to the rest of the population as far as Cowboys Nation. And me, I disagree with that too. So the thing is, I could be those other things too. I could be your quote unquote expert on particular things. I could be your quote unquote expert on the cap. But there's so many experts at being that. But they're so expert at being that they forget being an expert at being themselves. And to me, I just want to be myself on this channel and just let it ride. Now, let's kind of move this topic into the Dallas Cowboys and what they've recently done. I applaud them for the culture change. I really do. I prefer it, actually. It's a lot better than it was in years past when we would just sign so many people and it wouldn't make sense. But the one thing that is making me kind of understand them a lot better now is that they have remained consistent with this new approach. Not giving Dan Bailey a new contract and just letting him go and bringing on this Brett Maher guy for like a bargain deal that can make a decent amount of kicks. Not bringing back Des Bryant. Not giving Tony Romo an opportunity to fight for his job. Where they lost me is with the Jason Witten stuff. That's a little inconsistent for me. But the rest of the stuff that they do and how they handle business has been consistent for the last betterment of the 4 years. And I have to give the Cowboys credit on that. Like, you are remaining consistent with this new approach and being financially conscious of what you're doing and how you handle this team. My only thing with that is I don't want to be so caught up in understanding why they are the way they are, because sometimes there are players that we can definitely go get. And it's like you get mixed signals from the Cowboys. You get this perspective from this. You get this perspective from that. And the actions doesn't convey that. And I can tell you, well, look, the Cowboys are just going to be this. They're not going to spend money. They don't like these kind of players. They don't want this kind of player. They don't want to overpay for this. They don't want to overpay for that. You can be so technical about how you talk about the Cowboys. But if I wanted to hear you be so technical, then I could just go to the Cowboys page and hear them talk about the Dallas Cowboys and their moves. The Dallas Cowboys YouTube page is very informative onto what they're doing. I could just go there for that. But if I wanted to find someone to relate to and how I feel about the Cowboys, then this is what I'm trying to provide. And these feelings are actually true, real feelings, real raw emotions. So, shout out to all the Cowboy YouTubers out there. There's a lot of us. And I don't just classify myself as a Cowboys YouTuber, but I'm a part of it in my weird way. I'm probably like on an island over here and all the other Cowboy YouTubers right here because I'm just out here alone, But shout out to all those guys. All the Cowboy YouTubers that you see that have a great number of subscribers, they are really good at what they talk about. And am I as good as them when it comes to talking about those particular things? I don't know. That's up for the audience to judge. But what I am good at, what I am very good at, is being me. And I just want to let everybody know that watches this channel, moving forward, I will still remain who I am, remain what I am. And even if it sounds like I'm complaining a bit too much about the Dallas Cowboys, know that I don't mean harm or malicious intent to the Cowboys. I really want them to win. And it just grinds. I'm going to use an old quote. It just grinds my gears. Or the old saying, grinds my gears that we just haven't won Super Bowl in so long. Well, guys, it's been your boy TGK. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this. I know it really wasn't anything particular as far as what the Cowboys have done or what they're up to. I might make a separate video on that. But I just want to get down here and just have an open conversation as far as how I run things on this channel. And I actually want to hear your opinions and see what you think and see if my style is something that you like, or do you want to see something different versus just always being an emotional wreck on here. Anyway, it's been your boy TGK. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to check y'all in the comments, and I'm also going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.